EdgeConnect and Pensando are a part of sort of Aruba's effort to unify the network and to bring resources in that can be managed together to give greater visibility, as well as make it easier to manage and configure. So this is going to be something that is a part of our Aruba Unification series as we continue to talk about different resources within the Aruba universe or Aruba environment that can assist and support with networking, network segmentation, as well as network security, because there's no point to a network if it can't be secure. We're of course going to have, and I know for Dan and Matt, they don't necessarily want to hear this, but we are going to have a variety of these programs to highlight some of the value and impact that different partners we work with have available for our customers. And we understand that our customers work with a wide array of resources. So I don't want to say that you guys have to go in one direction or another, but we do want to make sure that everybody is as informed as possible about everything that's out there. And I know it can be hard to keep track of that. So this is EdgeConnect, which is another Aruba resource. That's HPE Aruba's SD-WAN platform for wide area network and cloud-first enterprises. So in talking about in the cloud-first enterprises, I don't want to make it seem as though you got to be, heavily utilizing AWS or Azure to be considered cloud-first. Everybody is utilizing the cloud let me not say everyone. Many people are using the cloud in some capacity. There are still some folks who utilize entirely on-prem resources, and there's always a reason for why folks have built their infrastructure in the way that they have. But for many folks, they are utilizing email or some type, maybe Workday, some type of program that is SaaS-based, cloud-based. So as we're bringing all of these different resources together, managing things that are on-prem, off-prem, cloud-based, all these different types of things, how can you unify and manage everything in a more singular way? Not to say that managing different resources can't be easy, but is there a way to make it a little bit easier for those that are doing it every day? So when we talk about unification of network resources, that's what the EdgeConnect is about. And as we had Matt talking about Pensando, that effort to provide greater clarity, visibility, and then to fit resources in that are going to provide a way to fill gaps and to address some of those day-to-day challenges of knowing what's going on, being able to push out the right policies and resources quickly, and to manage what's going on across your network. EdgeConnect is another element of that. And as we see these different elements here, your data center, your on-prem resources, your cloud-based resources, or as in the top right corner, AWS, Google, and Azure, the cloud, and how you're utilizing those resources. And just briefly, Aruba EdgeConnect is that attempt to address zero trust, as we're talking about the zero trust network and bringing everybody to zero trust. For some folks we speak with, they're still trying to figure out what zero trust means for them. What is the difference? And we're going to also have another series on that, which will be the difference between segmentation and zero trust. What is the benefit of one compared to the other? And if you're doing one, are you basically doing both? I think there's still a bit of clarity that some folks are looking for that we speak with from time to time. So that's something that we're going to be providing as well in the future. But speaking specifically about EdgeConnect again, that attempt to build sort of a one-click solution for zero trust, making that process as easy as possible, because having a unified way to manage not just the traffic, but also know what's going on across your network is incredibly important as we're looking at what security means for us today. And security isn't harder just because of all the people that are coming after you. It's harder because of all of the things that you have to manage and all the people that you have to support along the way. So with SD-WAN paired with a next-gen firewall, and as we talk about how Pensando can be paired with a firewall to boost that, those different ways that you can layer in and combine or utilize the resources you have now to try to amplify them, again, while covering all of those bases. And I think Matt had mentioned the security posture. When you're talking about where are you trying to get to, what security posture you're aiming for, you're trying to protect against those threats with the always on zero trust. That goes back to EdgeConnect's effort to build a one-click zero trust solution or an easy to implement zero trust solution through that platform. Being able to deliver a consistent security policy enforcement, which Matt, I guess I'll go back to what you guys do at Pensando, being able to help with that process as well. And then, of course, central management. You're looking at a single platform for your SD-WAN, security, routing, and WAN optimization. But being able to have greater visibility goes along with being able to have greater control. I want to make sure that I'm not stating this as though it's the only solution out there or one size fits all. Because again, I do understand that everybody utilizes what they use. That may be something different or it may be something the same. But I would like to ensure that everyone understands we will take the time to understand what it is that you're doing, what it is that you need, and make sure that you have something that fits your needs rather than just taking something that we've heard or been told and assuming that it's going to work for you without knowing what it is that you do and what you need every day. And as we're looking at Edge Connect, I did want to mention one use case, going to the templates and the attempt to make Edge Connect a one-click zero trust solution. They utilize or have available a wide variety of templates, and you can push those templates out to make your initial setup and configuration process a lot easier. This individual at Universal Health Systems, Ken Fitzpatrick, this is not one of DOF's customer. This is a reference from Edge Connect and through Aruba, stated that it was the way that it was easy to configure and also supported their network performance that really sold them on Edge Connect. So when we're looking at something that we're seeing across a lot of our manufacturer partners is the attempt to make everything one click or as easy to use as possible. It's not just about the performance, but it's about being able to manage everything, because as we're seeing, particularly in the security space, the harder it is to understand where an issue is coming from, to troubleshoot and alert, to understand what device is on your network or where this device might be at and what it's connected to. Those are all things that get in the way of being able to respond or remediate an issue very quickly. The longer it takes to fix the problem is potentially the greater risk you're exposing yourself to. So as we're looking at that ease of use, ease of management, being able to see and track and understand what's going on in a single space, or to easily bring together a variety of resources is incredibly valuable right now. And I would say that, while we are discussing Aruba resources today, there are a variety that are doing that.